What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking in from Busch Gardens Tampa, and today is a special day because the park has invited us out for their 60th anniversary announcement. We're going to check out Tigris, a little bit of information about RMC GWAZI, and much, much more. There's a lot to see and do. Let's go! Alrighty guys, so we have a special guest here, Andrew, and Andrew is kind of the head honcho in charge of all the designs for Tigris, and you have something really kind of special behind you. Can you tell me what's behind you?
Yes, so we've got one of the ride vehicles for Tigris that we've got here. You can see it's got the front cowling on it and everything that makes up the front coach of the ride vehicle. We do have all the other ride vehicles on the track already, ready for testing, but we needed something to present to all of our guests coming today.
Now, I gotta say, this train looks really fancy looking. There's a lot of neat design elements to it. Can you tell me about some of the safety features on this train?
Yeah, so I mean, it's hard to see probably from afar, but we've got all the standard safety features that you would imagine on any roller coaster. But the main restraint on this ride vehicle is the lap bar. We also have the comfort collars that will be on this ride vehicle. You will not see them displayed right here, just because they are not installed on this ride vehicle that's sitting behind me. But it will have the comfort collar as well, and that's just for guest comfort on the ride.
Okay, excellent. Now, I heard an interesting little tidbit from you. You said this could be the lead car, but it could also be just one of the other cars, so this doesn't just necessarily mean it's the front car?
That is accurate, yeah. So we've designed all of the ride vehicles, all four of them actually. There's three that are on the track, so all of the ride vehicles are designed exactly the same so that we can swap them out in the maintenance rotation.
Very neat. So it means you guys can basically, you know, have a set schedule as to when things are going to happen maintenance-wise, make sure that you don't lose efficiency, and get the ride back up and running again. Good stuff. I'm really excited to get this thing running, and hopefully testing is going to happen soon. Andrew, thank you for speaking with us.
Definitely, you're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the world famous Harry the Slaw.
Species. He is found in Africa. Now, a big thing that people tend to think is that porcupines can shoot their quills. That's not actually true. They cannot shoot their quills. The quills are pretty much just like hair that they have. So they actually, what they do is they kind of flare up like a flower and they'll run backwards at the predator, is how I kind of describe it. But he is able to control them. He's able to move them back and forth. They do fall out every so often. Sometimes we do find them in the exhibit. But like I said, they're just like hair, so he cannot shoot them. So he does have a few behaviors that he does now. Everything is a voluntary-based behavior, so he is able to walk on a leash like you guys are seeing now. We offer the harness to see if he would like to go out, and if he does, you go ahead and let him come out. He's also able to do a spin and to have new enrichment, new interaction with you guys, as well as you guys getting to meet him too. So right now, I think Susie's feeding some pears. I also have some sweet potatoes as well as different biscuits. His normal diet will consist of kale, romaine, all sorts of different veggies. So the veggies kind of vary every single day, but he will get a pork.
So obviously we have a blend of new experiences and old classic traditions that we're highlighting for our 60th celebration. So we're so happy to have you here tonight. You'll see that food and wine, we're highlighting some of our new menu items. That event is a guest favorite, returning on March 16th. Make sure you check out the website so you can get all the band listings and find your favorite band and pick a date to come out. And then of course our up-close animal encounters here so that we can highlight all the adventures that campers can plan for this year's summer camp. So great time to sign up for summer camps. Wanted to highlight that. We've got some animal ambassadors for you to meet. And then we have our all-new pin trading that just kicked off today. You'll see all of our ambassadors here wearing the pins. Hopefully you all have started the pin trading. Had several folks stop me in the park today. It's very exciting. And then, of course, always enjoy a cold beer. As you know, we brought back free beer samples this year, so that's been very popular, of course. Who doesn't love free beer? So that will be happening all year long in celebration of our history as a brewery before we became a theme park. So we look forward to sharing some big news tonight, right around 6 o'clock. So make sure that you guys are around, and that's when we'll invite you guys back to take a seat. We'll introduce our team to give you that announcement at 6 o'clock. So please make sure that you take the time to get around and get those interviews, get everything you need before we have that fun at 6, and then of course you guys are going to stay for the concert and fireworks later. So thanks again for coming. Make sure that you enjoy the night. Thank you.
Well guys, one of the moments you've been waiting for, here are the pins and lanyards. Check it out. So we have cheetahs, elephants, tigers, white tigers, little holders there. Nice 60th anniversary t-shirt. And check these out. So these pens are exclusive just to ambassadors, so you have to physically go up to them and ask for these. They have bronze ones, they have little Polaroid ones. These are the core ones that you see here. Flamingos, sloths, zebras, owls, cheetah, alligators, crocodiles, rhinos, baby cheetah. Oh my god, it's a baby cheetah!
So I'm gonna hang on to
And then other ones over here, and these are pretty neat. So we can see food and wine. There's a park map one. Looks like a retro map. Pass member, Florida. And this one's really neat. It's a passport, but you can open it. So if you physically open it, right there, it shows different destinations. So that's kind of neat. Giraffe. Pin trading Busch Gardens just started today. Again, more lanyards, but those are the pins here so far. And check it out. So we have a couple more pins here and lanyards. We have sesame pins, you can see right there. And guess what? Apparently you can take these over to SeaWorld and they'll trade them there as well. But again, other designs there with a coaster and a giraffe. We have other ones kind of shiny over here. Gorillas, specialty pens with the cheetah. These look really fancy. And then we have the sesame lanyard and other pens. So yeah, check out these. This looks like the ride collection. So we have Kumba, Shikra, Cobra's Curse, Montu. So yeah, definitely got the ride collection now finally. Good stuff. Looks very nice. Of course, when you think of Busch Gardens, you might think of beer, and guess what? It is the year of beer, yeah! So we have different options. Of course, we have the Stein Club as well. It's located over near the east side of the park, former Crown Colony. You can see a little bit of heritage here. Brewery tour, where they had the escalator leading up into the brewery. Old Busch Gardens, different things like that. And this gentleman over here looks to have a Stein. Isn't that fancy?
Oh yeah.
So, can you tell me a little bit about the Brew Club?
Absolutely. So our Brew Club is coming back this year for our 60th anniversary. It's a little bit more special. So we have a discount of $2.60 refills, and you can join the Brew Club for $60 for our 60th anniversary. With that, you're going to get your own Stein, and we'll hold on to this for you. So anytime you come to the park, you can come and pick up your Stein and enjoy some beers as you walk around the park.
Awesome stuff, and again, looks really nice right there. Highly encourage you guys to check it out. Join the Brew Club. Hey everybody, I would like you to meet somebody special. We have Dee. Check it out. Beautiful penguin. About 8 years old. It's looking healthy and beautiful as ever.
Their geographical range will overlap, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure I met him.
You probably have met him. He's probably our most famous animal ambassador. Yeah, a lot of them are in, we make sure that they're comfortable before they pay this, but most of them, I think most of the sloths actually do encounters, yeah. Okay. Well, enjoy your evening. I'm like,
Oh, I think you're
yeah, you can. You want to come meet him? Absolutely. I know, look at that face.
Thanks so much. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce Stuart Clark, our park president for Busch Gardens Tampa Bay and Adventure Island.
It's always hard talking after May because she's so much taller than I am. So, hey, thank you all for coming out tonight. Thank you for sharing this special announcement, this special evening with us, right? How about it? Busch Gardens, 60 years old this month. So So I'd be remiss if I didn't at first thank our culinary team. You've all been enjoying what our guests are going to enjoy for the special 60th. So how about a big round of applause for our culinary team back there? Great job. You know, since we opened our doors back in 1959, we've been making history with exceptional guest experiences, right? Many of them which you're all very, very familiar with. An impressive lineup of adrenaline-pumping attractions. We've definitely earned our title, right, as Florida's thrill ride leader. You know, we offer everything from the smallest little guests who maybe take that very first coaster ride on Air Grover to, of course, some thrill seekers like this year coming out for our latest ride that'll open later this year, Tigris, which is just going to be an amazing, amazing attraction. But Busch Gardens is more than that. You know, for the last 60 years, it's more than just thrill rides. It's also all about animals, right? It's about creating the perfect experience where a family can come and enjoy animals, they can come and enjoy rides. There's something here for everyone. In fact, we have been, and we're still, one of the largest zoos in North America. And we're so proud of our team, not only for the work they do every day in inspiring our guests, but something a lot of people don't realize is out in that zoo hospital, our vets work tirelessly every day, and they've rescued and rehabilitated thousands of animals. So that's thousands of animals that have a second chance at life today because of those great vets. So we're really, really proud of those folks. Last year, we were also proud of the fact that American Humane, and for those of you who don't know American Humane, they're the world's largest certifier of animals welfare and well-being. They're the people that do the, no animals harmed in the making of this motion picture. They're very, very well known. They've been around for hundreds of years. They were really proud to announce last year that Busch Gardens Tampa Bay had earned the Humane Certified Seal. Isn't that great? Now that Humane Certified Seal is actually something that only about 24 other zoos in the United States have. So, as being Florida's first, I'll say we're Florida's first real theme park, right? So as Florida's first real theme park, we're very, very proud of the legacy that we've built. We're very, very proud of entertaining visitors, millions of visitors from all over the world. And it doesn't go unnoticed by our friends from the city of Tampa. In fact, later tonight, right after this, and you can join us out on GWAZI Field, we're going to be acknowledged, and we're going to have a proclamation from the city of Tampa. We're going to hear about that in a few minutes, and it'll be known that March will be furthermore known as Busch Gardens Month. Isn't that fantastic? So Councilman Louis Vieira, he's right at the back of the room back there, he's going to be presenting that proclamation to us in front of our guests out on the field. And then that's going to be right before a performance by the Florida Orchestra and a bunch of fireworks. So I hope you'll all be able to stick around for that. So, obviously an anniversary, you're 60 years old, right? So we're focused a lot, and at Busch Gardens we're known for focusing a lot in the past, right? And so we brought back free beer, all those awesome things, right? Focusing in the past, but we're also looking ahead to the future. And, we're always reminded that the key to the success of these parks is having something thrilling and fun for everyone. And I'd like to share something new, and it's not so new to some of our coaster enthusiasts out there, but some of the details are. So right now I'm going to bring up one of our project managers from our design and engineering team. Right now he's been working hard on Tigris each and every day out there, but we were able to pry him away from Tigris so he could tell you a little bit more about our 2020 attraction, Mr. Andrew Schaefer.
Woo! So here we go, guys. We're about to learn about 2020 GWAZI.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
So with the launch of Tigris this spring, Busch Gardens will boast more thrills than ever. With the addition to the park, we look to create lifelong memories with all of our guests. We invite you now to take a walk through memory lane as we begin our journey to an exciting future. History is in the making at Busch Gardens.
Busch Gardens in Tampa, a must on every West Coast visitor's agenda.
How about that? So we are very excited to announce the arrival of a record-breaker roller coaster in 2020 to Busch Gardens. Our newest attraction will be North America's tallest and the fastest, steepest hybrid roller coaster in the world. So working with Rocky Mountain Construction, the wood steel hybrid coaster will feature a maximum height of over 200 feet tall, as well as all new thrill elements. The future of our park is very thrilling, and we look forward to sharing all these exciting details with you, and as the excitement builds at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Thank you everyone for joining us this evening, and thanks for joining us for the ride.
Thank you so much. So a lot of you will get the press release out in your email, and you guys will have all the news. And we're going to invite you to join us out on the field in GWAZI. And we have the concert that Stuart mentioned and end with fireworks. So thank you so much for coming, and we'll be sending you the press materials out later today. Thanks again.
Woo! So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. As we heard, tallest, fastest, steepest. As far as RMC goes, we are getting it here at Busch Gardens Tampa. Spread the news, spread the love. RMC GWAZI coming 2020, a massive project, guys.
I like walked around the corner. I was like, oh, it's so sad.
Like, what are you taking kid's toy away? You're an assistant at all? I'm just kidding.
Just trying. We're trying to hit my
Busch Gardens cast members. So give yourselves a big round of applause. Not only the thrill ride section, you know, from those little coasters like Rover's coaster all the way up to Tigris in the opening.
So we just had our secondary portion of the announcement, and a balloon has gone into the air, and this is a height reference of to just how tall GWAZI will be once it's finally complete as the RMC hybrid. So they were saying use SheiKra as a reference over here, and SheiKra is at 200 feet. Well, guess what? The balloon is just a little bit taller. So that means GWAZI, RMC GWAZI is going to be a beast.
Place to live. So I am here today to give a proclamation on behalf of the city of Tampa, and my son Lewis is going to show it here. Come here, son. It's a proclamation from our mayor, Bob Buckhorn, and I'm going to read from it just very, very briefly. It says, whereas the city of Tampa recognizes Busch Gardens Tampa Bay as one of our area's greatest assets and gratefully acknowledges the positive cultural, educational, and economic impact it has had. Now therefore I, Bob Buckhorn, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Tampa, do hereby proclaim March 2019 as Busch Gardens Tampa Bay Month. A real reflection of the partnership that we have in the city with Busch Gardens. So to Mr. Clark and all the employees of Busch Gardens, congratulations, God bless you, and here's to another 60 years. Sir, thank you. Come on. You're a piece of Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well guys, that is going to do it for our video here from Busch Gardens Tampa, and what an exciting and an amazing day. We learned a whole bunch of information in regards to Tigris. We had a chance to see the car, and of course we learned a whole bunch of new stuff in regards to RMC GWAZI. It's going to be North America's tallest and the world's fastest and steepest. Of course, we had a great concert by the Florida Orchestra, and then we had a fireworks finale. Of course, we're going to have more updates from here, so if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem, and I will see you out on the Midway.